Hey guys, sorry I'm a little bit late on this review. Kind of under the weather the last couple days, and I'm trying to get back on top of things here. So I've been a little bit slow on answering questions and just not myself lately. So, anyways, forgive me, guys. This was given to me by Joel, my brother Joel. He sent me two Bibles. This one ran into a bump in the road. I actually did a review of this already, and I deleted it on accident. So, yippee! Reviewers love doing videos over and over again. But check this box out, guys. This is a good old FedEx. Yeah, Joel sent me a nice, straight, awesome looking Bible, which it's still an awesome looking Bible, but FedEx decided to throw it down a gravel road and run it over and then straighten out my box and make it look like everything was fine, which it was covered in dust, and gravel road fell out of my box when I opened it. Literally know that they ran it over. There's no other possible way that that could have happened unless it fell out onto a country road and got like backed over. It literally had exhaust smell to it and dirt. It was just, oh, thank you, FedEx. So anyways, won't be using FedEx. I never do anymore because they've lied to me too many times, so do not like liars. Anyways, guys, as you can see, if you've seen this Bible on Bible Believing Christians channel, this one looks a lot different. Now, her price on her box, I think, showed $99 original. This one says $89, but I'm thinking it's the same Bible. It says goat skin on the back, but this one has a much tighter grain, and it don't feel like goat skin to me, guys. It feels like lamb skin. I don't know if it's top grain, but it does not feel like goat skin. I've had a lot of goat skin covers. This does not feel like goat skin. To me, it feels like lamb skin. It feels like an iron top grain, but it's so soft that I want to say that it's lamb skin, which is, that's a plus. It's, if it's wrongly marked or they got a hide that they think was goat skin, because when you see these really tight grain structures like that, usually that's a lamb skin. I've had lamb skin on my Allen inside liner that looks like this. I've had lamb skins from church publishers that look like this. You see the front here where the grain pops out a little bit more. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. That looks like lamb skin to me. So I don't know. I'm not a professional, when it comes to figuring out what leathers are, but it is a very nice cover. But in hers, you'll see that it has grain patterns that go across, and it has a much more structured, larger, pebble grain, kind of to the structure. So it's, when I seen her Bible, I was like, wait a minute, mine's different. So I thought, well, maybe they made it a different line. But here's what I noticed. Hers is the one with the tabs. The tabs, sometimes Bibles they'll do them in runs. The tab ones will get a different cover. Cambridge does that, like with their red letter and black letter Concord. You'll notice the difference between their goat skins on those, different times that they ran them. So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of peculiar. It's a nice Bible, guys. It's very well built, but I think it's wrongfully named the Spurgeon Study Bible. I think this should be called the Spurgeon Devotional or the Spurgeon Witness Bible. Life's Testimony, Spurgeon's Life Testimony Bible or devotional. Study Bible does not match, and I'll show you guys why. There's an expectation when you get a study Bible that you just aren't going to find with this Bible. But it doesn't mean that this Bible's bad. This is a great, great, solid built book. I mean, it is awesome. It reminds me a lot of my older open Bible. As you can see how it curves right here because of the spine being rounded. It's a little less, but it's still curved. And the way that it opens and flips off of your thumb here, you can get every single little page because of how they did the signatures in this one, and it's the same way with this one. So it just kind of reminded me of that one. Sometimes Bible reviewers will get a Bible and it just feels different, and this one is like that. You get your spine with your ribs. It's very beautiful. You get red stitching here around the perimeter on the inside, but on the outside it's black. You get the silver. You get black and red ribbons, silver gild around the whole Bible. The ribbons are evenly placed, nice and neat. You get the headbands that match. They're actually different kind of looking headbands than what I'm used to. Let me see here. In the light here, they're like really, I don't know, they're different. They're smaller and they just have this like really unique look to them. So anyways, open this up, you get a like a polyurethane, those liners that you find on a lot of Bibles. You get a little bit of wrinkles here because it's so soft and flexible. It's almost like having a leather-lined Bible. Very lightweight and just opens right up. Right in here you get one introduction presented to page, which is great. Don't want too much. Spurgeon Bible here. So I'll show you guys. Here's the date, and then here's the numbers. So she has the same Bible. Hers is just the tabbed Bible Believing Christians Review. And if you go there, check it out, watch her video, and you'll see what I mean, the difference in the excuse me, in the binding structure here. Another thing I want to show you guys is this page, the first page, and then this page over here is one page. This page here. So this page and the other page at the beginning is one, and then here is a book. So this is what they call signatures. But sometimes they're different. Sometimes the Bible is done with just all signatures without these pages in the center. So what you get here is you can literally lift up on the signature right here. It's not glued all the way down. It's only stitched. The only glued page is this page and the other page that's in between them. So it was really neat to see that because you can kind of see how they built the book. So you can see down in here, instead of doing a overcasting, they put like some kind of like tape type stuff that bonded to those pages. So it does have like an overcast construction is what I'm trying to get at. So your front pages are not going to fall off. It's very well stitched. It's got stitches all the way down the gutter, all the way to the end, so it doesn't matter that it's not glued. It's literally stitched to the book. It's just a much more limp kind of Bible. It just really opens up soft. It flips open really easy. Just want to make that something that you guys know. You can just feel the difference when you open this Bible up that they put a little bit of love into that design. It opens up with his biography. You're getting a 10-point to 11-point font. It is 2K Denmark. I do not like paragraph form myself, so for me this is a Bible that would be kind of difficult for me to read, but you just deal with it with certain Bibles. I rather have a verse-by-verse format. As you can see, you get his sermons, some lost sermons of his that are throughout the text, throughout the Bible. But here's the big thing, you get the Spurgeon quotes. So you go through, you get all of these quotes from Spurgeon, you get Spurgeon illustrations, and then you get the introduction to the Christian Standard Bible. What's really neat is the color. You get the black, the red, the silver, and then you get this really beautiful like forest Scottish green, and that is so neat for people that are Spurgeon fans. I see the culture connection. It is great. It's very neat seeing these colors. It just, I get it, and it's really cool. I like the green. It's a beautiful green. It matches up really well. You get the footnotes in the bottom. You get his quote here, and then when you get over here, this fly, it's driving me nuts. Anyways, as you can see, these are his real writings, and they'll be kind of crooked because it was in a journal without lines. And then he has a number here, and then they redo it here to where you can read it, because you can't read it here, but it's neat to see it in his own writing and stuff, and then you get the same page as the journal page. Very neat. It gives you a piece of Spurgeon's life and some things that he said, and it's just very inspirational, and that's why I think this is like the Spurgeon Inspiration Bible. You know what I mean? It seems wrongfully put into the wrong category of calling it a study Bible. Because yes, you see some commentary stuff down here, but you get his little footnotes and stuff, but you don't get any references, guys. There's no references, there's no maps. There's maps in the back, but there's no like charts. There's no dates at the top. So study Bible, it just falls short on that. And so when you give it the study Bible name, people are expecting to jump into this and have this big, deep, tons of study stuff that you can just dig in. And I think they kind of failed on naming this a study Bible. So take it or leave it, guys. If you believe, if you want to agree with me or not, I really think that this Bible would have been better done as a devotional, an inspirational, something in that aspect. They could even named it something different to where it would have been unique to this very Bible. It is a very unique Bible. It is very neat. It has great print, very bold, very easy to read. It's line matched. So when we say line matched, we mean that the words on this side of the page literally match up with the words on the other side of the page. So you're not getting a bunch of ghosting, is what they call it, a shadowing effect. I call it like a 5 o'clock shadow. You'll get that, like, it just kind of comes through on the page, and sometimes it gets so bad you can't read hardly at all because it's just so dark and shaded. This one doesn't do that. The print down here in the commentary section is very well done. As you can see, I actually like the smaller print more than I like the bigger print because I'm weird like that. I don't care much for paragraph form, mainly because when they put the numbers in here, they never make it to where you can see them. And you're sitting there trying to find them. And I know from a preaching perspective, back when I used to preach, I would not want this Bible for preaching. It would drive me crazy, but you know, it's not that kind of Bible. But still, all my Bibles, I like them to kind of have a verse by verse kind of thing. So finding these when you're trying to preach, walking back and forth, it's not fun. It's really hard to find your verses, and you already your mind gets kind of bonkers up there when you're in front of a bunch of people trying to preach a message, and then you're trying to find these verses. They just don't make them bold enough. If they were bigger, you would be able to see them better. So kind of a bummer on that aspect, but just something you have to live with. It's not a preacher Bible, so. But it is about a preacher. You know what I mean? So kind of, I think it would have been neat to be more. I think they could do another design and make it like a Spurgeon's preaching Bible. Or that's really what this kind of would have been cool as. So you see what I mean? Naming it a study Bible is just kind of weird for me. But I like the Bible. It's very, very neat. I've never really dug into Spurgeon, so this is something new for me. I'm starting to read the notes and his footnotes. Really great stuff, guys. I love the way he thinks. I love the way he puts things forward when you read them. It makes you look at certain scriptures differently. Just the way he words stuff, it's beautiful. You could just tell that the Lord was really using this man. He had like 4,000 sermons or something like that. I could be off. I'm new to him, so if I am, I'm sorry, but he's just a lot of stuff. I like this. As you can see here in the New Testament, see the bold titles of each chapter, or each subject, throughout the chapters. It makes that very easy to find things that happened, certain events that took place. It gets dingy looking kind of when you run into his letters. Whenever they have the full page of the journal like this, see how it's written? You can see his mistakes. So when they, the crooked lines and stuff like that. So when they put in his quotes, they facsimile them in straight, so it's nice and neat. But then you get to see his real stuff. It's really cool. But you can see this page is dingy. It has the bleed through causes like a kind of a dingy effect. But it's just a few pages here and there, so it's not like it's the whole Bible. But the print is excellent. I like the 2K Denmark print. I didn't like it. I liked it when I first seen it in the Holman Christian Standard Bible, the Christian Standard Thin Line. The 2K Denmark, and that has like really stubby words is what I want to say. All the words with like a high, like the H, the arm of all these letters that go up are very short, so the words look all like really scrunched. And I started to notice that kind of bothers me. It kind of takes the character of the text away, if I'm saying that right. I don't know. I've gotten really weird about fonts and prints, and I'm very peculiar about it now. I just kind of, some grab me and some don't. Some kind of just are a turnoff to me. This kind of falls in between. It's not horrible, and it's not super awesome. It's just, it looks great. I think it's a good reader. I don't think you'll have a problem with this if you have bad eyesight. It just gets a little bit squirrely for me. It feels like I'm looking at a lot of ants on the page. It sometimes kind of all blends together, if you guys can see that. For me, all of this becomes one thing. So when I have, verse by verse, like when they do it here, you see a verse by verse format, it opens the text up more and it makes it easier for me to read. But you can really see the line matching there because of the other page. So all the words are lining up with those words. So very cool. You get your concordance in the back. I really recommend this for fans of Spurgeon's. It's like a must-have. The green, just the whole culture aspect of it. And then, his sermons and having little bits of him in your Bible is very neat. I think it's a very good addition to have for your family. Adds additional inspiration to your life. I think it could have been an awesome, just named as Inspiration, Spurgeon's Inspiration Bible. very awesome witness he had in his life, and I think that they really did a good thing with this, but naming it a study Bible, I think they kind of messed up on that one. But such is life. That's the way it is. People can disagree with me if they want. I think it could have did better, and there's still time. They have the format now. They have all the stuff they need to where they could actually do that if they wanted to. So, anyways, guys, I hope this will help you with your purchase. I think they run around the $55 to $60 range for a goat skin. Claiming goat skin, I think it feels like lamb skin. Very soft, very nice Bible, well stitched, well designed. You're not going to find it a Bible of this quality for that price. It's a great Bible. Ignore the little bumps. That's all from shipping. So, not their fault at all. Great Bible. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.